Hi, this is Megan with Four Kitchens, and I'm going to walk you through how we take real content and turn it into a page in our new NDSU D10 site. I've got a page table here that's got just some real content that is actually built out in the live site and how we might go from this to a live page. I've already created a page and I've put in the title. And now we need to select a header. This is very easy to do. All the media on this site was part of a migration, so it exists here. And I'm going to select a pre-migrated image and I'm going to insert it. And this component is going to inherit the page title unless you override it, which I'm not in this case. And I really don't need an action button, anything else. It's just a regular old banner. And I'm going to do a tier 2 banner and put the content on the left. I'm going to save that and see what this looks like in the page. I like that. That's just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it. But let's say you weren't happy with it and you wanted to change it for some reason. You could go to the wider banner, shift the content to the right, and see that live as well. It's really easy to use the icons that are available here to guide you visually about what you're going to get and experience as you select new options in the component. That'll guide you to a good selection for your final product. So it's a really feel your way through intuitive process. So we've got our header and we're going to go directly into content. And in this page table, I know that I want to use a call to action, but you don't know that right away when you write the content. So you're going to choose something else and experiment. That's okay too. We have the ability to switch back and forth between components, try multiple versions of something, and just delete out a section. I'm going to copy this text for the header and go ahead and select a call to action. You'll see this is what it looks like, and this is the live page. And I'm going to do this exact thing here in the call to action banner. We are going to paste in that heading. We're also going to take our pre-written text. We will drop that into our content. And then we also have a link that exists in our page table that is going to give us the link text itself. And then it's also going to give us the link that we need. And I'm going to select a certain button. We'll pick this one with the button rectangular box around it and the arrow, but you can see that we have 4 types of buttons. You're going to know exactly what you're getting. And go ahead and save that. And you see this looks very different than what we have in the live site. I decide I don't like that, I can go back in and pick some different options. You'll see we have the ability to change back and forth of colorways. You can see that in preview as we switch back and forth. And in this case, we can also choose a layout. Either we want it inline to go all horizontal across the page or stack it top to bottom. And we also have the ability to pick a texture, which is really cool. And in this case, I'm going to pick the expanse and I'm going to pick colorway number 5. Take a look and see what that looks like in preview. And I really like the look of that. So I'm going to stick with this. And then I'm going to create one more component here on this page. You can see how quickly this goes together. We have one more component. It's the content side by side. We're going to do the header of peer mentors, and then I'm going to copy this text. We're going to select the content side by side when we add a new block to our layout here, and content side by side is right here. I'm going to choose colorway 1, so it has a background that is our lightest tone. And I want to pick the media on the left. You can see there's also media right. Let's go ahead and pick an image. And I know we have some great campus photos of students walking together. We want to pick one that has more than one student. Let's choose this. And then I'm going to add some text. And I'll go ahead and save this. I really like the look of this, but I'm not loving the background color, and I want to flip-flop it and just see what that looks like. So I'm going to select media right, and I'm going to pick the colorway 5 to kind of blend in with what we had up top. Maybe I've blended too much. Maybe I need a little bit distinction in color, so we're going to go ahead and switch to colorway 3. I decide this is what I love, So I'm going to go ahead and save the page. And you can see how quickly you can go ahead and put together really great real content in the site, experiment, find your bliss content wise, and get really good guidance throughout the process.